Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to solve gate bits 7 and 8 on memory organization. The concepts of memory organization has already been discussed in our previous videos. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos and come back here. And every video in our channel is going to be a part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better understanding of the concepts. And the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Now coming to this class, here we are going to solve 2 bits, 8 bit is there. So the amount of ROM needed to implement a 4-bit multiplier is, here the important point that we have to understand is it is ROM. The amount of ROM means it is non-volatile, so the content cannot be, we cannot write anything on the RAM. So in order to implement a 4-bit multiplier, which means if we multiply 2 4 bits, the outputs that we are going to get will permanently stored on the ROM. So the number of the amount of RAM is needed. So the RAM size, what is the size of RAM that we need? So in order to multiply 2 4 bits, it is 2 power 4 into 2 power 4 combinations are needed. So so the number of combinations that are possible with 4 bits is 2 power 4, and the number of combinations that are possible with 4 bits are 2 power 4. So the number of the different number of combinations that are possible with 2 power 4 bits are 2 power 8, and after multiplying 2 4 bits, the maximum number that we are going to get is 8 bits. Okay, so the number of different 2 4-bit combinations that we are going to get is 2 power 4 into 2 power 4, 2 power 4 into 2 power 4 as rows, and if we multiply those each and every combination, if we multiply each and every 2 4 bits combinations, we are going to get maximum of 8 bits. So into 8, which is equal to 2 power 11. 2 power 11 means 2 power 10 means 1k, 2 power 11 means it is 2k. Okay, so 2 power 10 means 1k, so 2 power 11 means it is 2k. So the right option is 2k bits. So the logic that we have to understand is with 4 bits 2 power 4 combinations are possible, and with another 4-bit value we will get 2 power 4 combinations. By multiplying 2 4-bit combinations, we are going to get 8 bits. So the number of combinations, if you consider it as rows, it is 2 power 4 into 2 power 4 rows, and each row is going to have 8 bits, because if we multiply 2 4 bits, the number that we are going to get is going to have 8 bits. Okay, so with that 2 power 8 into 8, we get 2 power, so this 2 power 8 is 2 power 3, so it is 2 power 11. So 2 power 11 means it is 1k means it is so 2k means 2 into k, 2 into 1024, which is 2048. 2 power 11 bits means it is 2 power 2048 bits. In short, we can represent it as 2k bits. So the next bit is this bit is very important to understand. So good logic is there within this bit, so we will try to understand it slowly. We'll try to solve it slowly, and our suggestion is to watch this video as many times as possible until you get the clarity of the mathematical logic that is involved in this question. In a k-way in a k-way set associative cache, the cache is divided into v sets. So this is k-way, this is 4-way, as we are having 4 sets, the k value is equal to 4 sets. So let's try to understand this with an example simultaneously. This is our cache memory, which is having 16 lines, and this is 32 line main memory. Okay, so we are having 4 lines in one one set, set 0, set 1, set 1, set 2, set 3. So with that we are going to get 4 sets. So this is our memory. We'll try to understand this bit with that example simultaneously. Okay, so the cache is divided into V sets. So V sets are the cache is divided into, each of which consists of 4 lines. So each set is going to contain 4 lines. So each of which is going to contain k lines, as we are having k-way set associative cache, and it is having V sets. This k-way cache is going to have V sets, each of which consists of k lines. Each is going to contain k lines. The lines of a set are placed in sequence one after the other. So the lines of the set are placed in sequence. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So that sequence is maintained. So what they are saying is that sequence is maintained. The lines in the set S are sequenced before the lines in set S plus 1. And they are also saying that the lines within the set are in sequence, and if you take 2 consecutive lines, they are also in sequence. So the overall what they are trying to say is all the lines, all the memory lines are in sequence. Okay, so the main memory block, the main memory blocks are numbered 0 onwards. The main memory blocks are numbered 0 onwards. The main memory block numbered J. For example, if we take 6th block, so just take block number 6. J must be mapped to one of the cache lines from. So what it states is, this question is, must be this jth block of the main memory must be mapped to numbered 0, okay, so must be mapped to any one of the cache lines from. So where this 6th line will get mapped from to, from which cache line it is going to get mapped to. So that we will try to understand. So here, so what we will try to understand is, in order to get the block of the main memory where it will get mapped to the cache memory, so what we know is it is J mod V. So this concept, so what it's stating is, if you take a particular block of the main memory, to which set of the cache memory to which set of the cache memory will this block will get mapped to, that we are going to obtain from J mod V. Okay, for example, if you take 6th block of the main memory, the 6th block of the main memory will get blocked to, V is number of sets, so the number of sets are 4. 6 mod 4 is equal to 2. So the 6th block of the main memory will get mapped to second set of the cache memory. So the question is, the J must be mapped to any one of the cache lines from. So this second set it will get mapped to, so it will get mapped from 8th line of the cache memory. So 8th line to 11th line, within these 4 lines, from 8th line to 11th line, this 6th block of the main memory will get mapped to. So what they are asking is, from which line of the cache memory to which line of the cache memory the block of the main memory will get mapped to. So that we have to find out. So let's try to understand it in very clear way. So how many lines are there in a set? 4 lines are there. So here the lines are starting from 0. This one is 1, 2, 3. So which is k minus 1. So the number of lines are 4. K is equal to 4, number of lines is equal to 4. So here how the numbering is done is, it starts from 0 and this is k minus 1, right? This line is k minus 1. So the last line is k minus 1. So what is this line? It is k. And what is this line? K plus k minus 1. So what is the number? The number 7 is obtained like k plus k minus 1. So what is the range of these lines of the cache in set 1? It is k. It starts from k and it ends at k plus k minus 1. K plus k minus 1. So what is the range of these numbers in this set 2? It starts from j mod v into k. It starts from j mod v into k. Let's check whether it is starting from there or not. So from where it is starting from? 8. J mod v is j is 6. Here we are planning to insert 6. J mod v means 6 mod 4. 6 mod 4 is 2. 2 into, we are getting the exact set number, 2 into k. What is k? 4, which is equal to 8. And till which number, till which line of the cache memory does the range is capable of? So what that range is? So the next range is here. What is the value that we have? It is k plus k minus 1, which is j into j mod v into k plus k minus 1. So here j mod v into k is, j mod v is 2, k is 4, k minus 1 is 3, which is 4 to 8. 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. Okay, so the sixth block of the main memory will get mapped to second set. The range of lines that this 6 can be transferred to is from 8 to 11. So the range of lines that block of main memory, can be transferred to. The range of lines is from 8 to 11. From 8 to 11. So this block of sixth block of main memory can be transferred either to 8th block or to 9th block or to 10th block or to 11th block. So what they are asking is the range of main memory blocks to which, the range of cache memory lines to which the main memory block can be transferred to. That we can obtain from it is j mod v into k 2. So it starts from 8. In our example it is 8. J mod 2 j mod v into k plus k minus 1. Okay, so this is how we are going to obtain. So what is the logic for this k plus k minus 1? We have discussed. So here it starts from 0 to k minus 1 and this line is going to start from k and this line is going to end from k plus k minus 1. K plus k minus 1 is 4 plus 4 minus 1. 4 plus 3, 7. So the range is from 4 to 4 plus 4 minus 1, which is 3, from 4 to 7. Similarly, to get this range, we have to multiply this set number with these values. 2 into 4, 8, 2 into 4 plus 4 minus 1, which is 4 plus 4 minus 1 is 7. So, it is 4 plus 4 minus 1, 2 into 4 is 8, 8 plus 3, 8 plus 3 is 11. So the blocks that will get mapped to this set of cache memory will be within the range from 8 to 11. For example, let's take the 10th block. Let's take the 10th block where it will get mapped, the range of numbers, the range of lines of the cache memory to which this 10th block will get mapped to. So this will get mapped to second set. So how we are going to get? It is 10 mod 4. If you take 10 mod 4, it is 2. If it is set 2, 10 has to be transferred to set 2, which means that it can be transferred either from 8th block, it can be transferred from 8th block to 11th block. 8th block to 11th block. So for this also it is having the same range. If you apply the same 10th block here, are we getting the range or not? Let's check. It is 2, j mod v is 2, so 10 mod 4 is 2 into k is 4, here again 2 into k is 4, okay, k is 4 plus k minus 1, k minus 1 is 3, 4 2 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, and here it is 8. So from 8 to 11, from 8 to 11 is the range within which this 10th block can be transferred to. Okay, so we suggest you to watch this video again and again. With that, you are going to get how the set associative mapping will work. So clear understanding can be obtained. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding these bits, please post your doubts in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.